course, the new season is upon us. When we saw the opening match between Rangers and El Kanemi, which ended in a goalless situation. Of course, this new season, 2024-25 season, what are the reforms? What should we be expecting from the Nigerian Premier Football League? Joining us in the studio is the project director of the strategic partner of the Nigerian Premier Football League, Nelson Ine. He's going to take us through what to expect from this upcoming season and, of course, reforms done so far. Nelson Ine, great to have you as a guest on our program today.
Gift, it's always nice to be here to have these healthy discussions for the development of our football. Welcome, viewers, to the program.
Absolutely fantastic. Of course, the strategic partners, I think they took on, joined the NPFL in terms of running the league for like 2 seasons ago, if I'm correct?
Yes.
So take us through what has been the difference when strategic partners joined the NPFL in terms of taking the league to the next level.
We discovered that by the time we took over, started our relationship with the Nigerian Premier League, there are quite a lot of weakness, a lot of defects with the league, and as at that time, the partners were not there, the brands were not there, the broadcasters were not even there. And we felt that, well, we had to move in to work with the league to see how we can take this league to where it's supposed to be. And that has been the journey so far. And right from when we started with the abridged format of the league 2022-2023 season, and also the full season we ran for 2023-2024, it's been quite challenging, but you agree with me that there have been a lot of improvements in the league. But that is not to say that there's no room for further improvements. There's still quite a lot to be done about the league in other aspects of it, in terms of even improvement in infrastructure, improvement in communication, improvement in content creation, improvement in engagement, making the league very attractive to prospective brands, and also getting the fans' engagement that is required to make it very, very engaging. So the experience of the league, we need to look at that.
All of a sudden, the fans have come out in the numbers. Before, it used to be all in the north, but now, places like in the Ayimba Stadium, Rangers Stadium, the fans are coming out in numbers to watch Nigerian league now.
Yes, again, you see, publicity is very, very key.
Okay.
If you look at our league in the past, and even still now, we still have to do much in the area of publicity. We need to appreciate the efforts of the sports journalists and the media. But again, I also tell them they need to still do more. Because if you look at even the foreign league we're excited about, if you look at the level of publicity given to this league by Nigerian organizations, media agents, organizations, you discover that they get a lot of publicity, which is responsible for the popularity we see in this part of the world. That same level of publicity, that same level of engagement is required to also jumpstart our league. We need that level of publicity. And you see, the moment the league grows, it becomes the benefits, all stakeholders benefit from the league. The entertainment value is going to always improve. It will be more attractive, and all the other things that we crave for this league will be able to achieve it. Ours cannot be different. The clubs, they've tried. I must commend them. They've tried. It's not easy. But again, you see, they need to do more. They need to do more in the area of looking at the structures, guiding the running of their own clubs.
Exactly.
Are they doing what they are supposed to do?
Professionally,
business-wise? You see, a club should be worried if fans are not in the stadium. Because the way it works, for every seat that is not occupied on a match day, is revenue lost to any club.
Exactly.
They must start seeing the opportunity cost of not having fans in the stadium. Because the same stadium you say the fans don't want to come to, if you bring another activity there, the place is filled up.
That's true.
So the fans are there. The market is there. So they need to do what the fans want. And they need to meet them at their own level of expectations.
That's true.
While we do the best we can do at the center, they also need to do the best they can do at their respective environments.
How significant that the league had to start at a specific date? The chairman of the Nigerian Premier Football League, talking about Benga Elegbele, announced that it was going to start on 31st of August, because before time, we always have this postponement when the league wants to commence.
Knowledge is very, very important in all these things. You see, the league is not operating in isolation. The league is operating because of the fact that there are other stakeholders that are involved, or they expect to be involved. The greatest element is trust and confidence.
True.
You must be able to build that trust and confidence in the minds of your prospective partners, in the minds of the fans.
Yeah.
You must get to a level where if you say the league is starting on Thursday, for whatever is what, it must start that Thursday.
It's true.
Everybody must work towards starting that Thursday because you need to build that confidence.
Yeah.
Now, you see, if the confidence is eroded, it has a very negative effect on the whole project.
Yeah.
And that is why when the league body decided that they were starting the league and they committed to a date,
Okay.
they ensured that they started the league on that day.
Perfect.
We are in the process of building that confidence.
Okay.
And I believe that that confidence is gradually being restored.
Okay.
You know, so it is the calendar of any league is
Yeah.
very,
Very
important.
sacrosanct, yeah.
Very, very important because your partners you are expecting will plan with your calendar.
Exactly. Look in perspective, the clubs, the private clubs and the government clubs, how can we have a synergy of them working up to the same standard? Because maybe Remo is doing something else, Rangers, Eyimba, they have this different principle of guiding the club side, and they are all playing in the same league.
Let's look at the project itself, the whole project, how it's going to bring value to everybody.
Okay.
And the role everybody needs to play to get this value on board. That should be the mindset of everybody. What are we doing that will bring the partners? What are we doing that may discourage them? If everybody start looking at this project from that perspective, then all of us can easily be on the same page. But again, you also agree with me that whatever is happening in the NPFL today is a kind of transformation phase.
Okay.
And you also know that when transformation phase is taking place,
yes,
there's what we call the change
reaction
resistant phase.
Yes.
Where some people may not understand the kind of dynamics that is taking place, either for or against. But the truth is that there is no reform or transformation that has happened in any sector that you won't have some kind of friction initially. But these are expected. But the most important thing is how to manage that friction, overcome it, bring everybody on the same page, and move ahead.
Because sometimes the club feels so, frustrated that they can't play at their stadium, and the NPFL board is telling them that your stadium doesn't meet up to the standard of the facilities that we need to play a match, and they have to play, their home matches in other stadia. And how do you justify the fact that they are not meeting up to standard, and they have to understand it?
You say again, that is why I said knowledge is key.
Yeah.
Knowledge is very key. You see, when a facility is not conducive, it's just like we watch other tournaments all over the world. Facility is a very important aspect of that tournament.
Okay.
There are basic things that the question you ask yourself, is the facility safe? Yes, it is safe. Is it television friendly?
Very important.
Very, very important, because you are going to take those shots, and those shots are going to travel far and wide, and people are going to form opinion about what they see and about the level of the knowledge or experience of the people that are putting these kind of things forward. So it's going to either impact negatively on the project you are trying to manage, or positively.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a negative impact
Yeah.
at the end of the day after putting in all the efforts and time. We want positive impact. So we want an environment, one, that is television friendly, that is safe, that is clean, ideal for people to come and watch games, and they can go home, and the broadcasters and also the viewers back home, and even the fans in those facilities are very comfortable with what they see and what they feel about the whole thing. So that is what we are trying to achieve. We all know, let me tell you the truth, if you want to be honest with yourself, you know when your facility is up to standard.
It's not to standard, that's
true. You know when your facility is not up to standard.
Yeah.
You know what to do. So we only try to encourage them to do it and say, okay, for now, your facility may not be good enough. Why don't you relocate to another environment?
And develop,
when you relocate to another
even Barcelona is doing that.
Good. You now have the need and the urge to quickly want to upgrade whatever you think is deficient. Before we came into this league, there was no broadcaster.
Yeah.
Good. Now, before we also came, there were broadcasters before in the league who broadcast maybe 1 or 2 matches per week. We all know the timetable they have.
Yeah.
We came in, we brought in the broadcasters on DTT, DTH. We also felt the need to bring in an online streaming partner to ensure that you don't only broadcast 1 or 2 games out of 10 in a week. So we can have a situation of many of our games on live broadcasters and how to monetize those contents. So that is a very significant thing we have brought. Yes, the quality and everything may still require some level of improvement. We totally agree with that. And we are engaging with these partners to see how we can improve on that. The digitalization of the content of this league is also extremely important. We are also talking to other partners that can also improve on that aspect of the league. So our role is we work with the board to see how we can improve on every aspect of this league. So that is the strategic role.
Final words on that in terms of the package of the league and how, I don't know whether you guys, like you said, based on your status that you have partnership with the NPFL, have the right to advise the club that players have a minimum wage. I mean, how do you guys, get influence the clubs to make the right decisions?
We engage with them. We advise them. We talk to them. You see, but again, that is why we are very concerned about building this project. It's a function of the revenue the project is going to attract that is going to impact on what the players are going to earn. If you attract more revenue, the players earn more, the clubs earn more. So that is what we all are working towards, to see how we can scale up this project to ensure that we're able to achieve the true value and potential, the true potential and value of the NPFL.
But we know the referees are anymore now. Many of the players.
Yes, you see, we had, because the referees, that is central from the board. We can't dictate to clubs what they are going to pay their players.
True.
But we can work with the board and the referees committee and the NFF to agree what we consider appropriate for the referees. Because the referees are very, very important in this whole arrangement. And that is why we ensured, in the last 2 years we've been managing the league. You can see, before we came in, referees were complaining of lack of payment. But nobody hears that kind of complaint today. That's a significant improvement.
That's true.
The officiating integrity of the league has improved significantly. I'm not saying it is the best, but we still have a lot to do. And we believe that this season now, the referees are going to be using communication.
I saw that.
Good. That is a step forward.
A
time will come, we are going to introduce VAR to this league. So gradually we'll be taking it one step at a time. But I can assure you, what every Nigeria we agree today is that there's a deliberate effort to move the league forward.
Nelson Ine taking us through what to expect for the forthcoming Nigerian Premier Football League season, the reforms made so far, and of course the role they are playing in terms of developing the league and making it a global international brand that Nigerians can be proud of. Thank you so much, Nelson Ine, for being the guest on our program today.
Thank you, Gift, and thank you for the audience for being part of this program.